Hey Mark, are you ready to record the show?
Hey, buddy, get in here. It's Saturday morning. We got to talk toys. All right, I think I'm getting a hang of this StreamYard thing.
All right.
4 months in, 5 months in. I think I'm finally getting a hang of it. Oh, dude, how you doing this morning?
I am well, man. I'm happy to be here. Always looking forward to our show together. And it's an hour early.
Yeah, we're an hour early today. I was explaining to somebody in the chat why exactly. We're an hour early because you have a hard stop. You've got to be on a stream at 1 o'clock, correct?
Yeah, and I still got to get that ready a little bit and do some prep for that. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a 28-hour marathon that Curtis, our buddy Curtis, has put together to celebrate and bring awareness to the Mythic Legions Kickstarter role-playing game, which ends tonight at like 9, I think. So
okay, yep.
Get your.
We're going to talk about
guys.
that just a little bit. I think probably a lot of the Legions collectors are probably feeling.
Everyone knows
Kickstarter fatigue. So
yes,
I think we're all starting to feel it.
Me
so we're gonna talk about it briefly.
Okay, yeah.
But just briefly, speaking of what we're going to be talking about today, let me grab the notes.
Yeah,
I'm going to be doing a recap of my very quick trip to Toylanta with Omar and Jeff, which was a blast, but it was a turn and burn. We're going to go over a little bit of news this week because we've had a little bit that we should talk about. And then we were going to be opening up some Operation Monster Force, Phantom Core.
For sure.
Command Unit. This guy.
Command Unit. That's what I call my.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to be opening that guy up. And I'm going to be sure to crinkle as much plastic into the microphone as I want.
We got
and then if you know, then we're going to check in. We're going to double down on the Kickstarter. We're not really going over the Kickstarter again. We're not beating a dead horse. Really, here we are on the last day. They had already unlocked all of the unlocks, everything. They unlocked them all early. So that everybody could get their final pledges in. And I think you and I are locked in. So I just kind of wanted to go over what each of us are getting. So that's kind of how we're going to go over it. We're not really going into the Kickstarter. We're just talking about like what you and I are getting. So that's it. Why don't you kick us off by saying hello to our already crazy active chat this morning?
All right. Let's say good morning to our good buddy, Brian Carr.
He planted the first flag.
He sure did. Good morning, Brian. We got Fog and Fantasy, our buddy Chad from Newfoundland. How you doing, Chad? Welcome.
I told him that I always read his first word as Pog. That's where my mind is, guys.
Nickname is Pog. Jersey Shore Juggernaut. Good morning, man.
He's having a wild Saturday. He's having a great Saturday.
Is he? He's pumped up and ready.
Maybe if you read somewhere, you can find it in the chat. You can see what he's got going on this Saturday.
Okay. You going to ToyCon in a few weeks? Mark says. I'll be there. Okay. We're gonna see him there, or I'm gonna see him there. Let's see.
You better send me a pic.
Oh yeah, I will for sure.
It's not like you're not gonna be able to find him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll see him from across the building. Let's see. We got everybody's talking here. Same guys. And Omar. Good morning, Omar. Good morning, my brothers. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday, man. I'm glad this week needed to end when it ended. It needed to, man. Not a moment too soon, man.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have to send the Juggernaut somewhere close by in Jersey this week.
Man. For sure. Jesse Marshall, good morning, man. 800 strong. And Charlie Squared, good morning. Tango Toys, good morning. Ray Paz, good morning, man. Happy Passover, happy Easter, thank you. It's all about the game and how you play it. That's right, Omar. Man of wisdom right there. Martin been loving the Kickstarter, but ready to move on for sure. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
we're all ready to move on. We had a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of kind of tired of the nickel and diming. You know, we love our 4-H. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love what I'm getting. I love what they're offering, but
I think that's, you know, like they have one thing that they present, like the way that the marketing has it is, if it's Kickstarter, it's Kickstarter. If it's Dragon, it's Dragon. If it's in stock sale, if it's Cosmic Wave, that's it. You know what I mean? And the longer the campaign or the marketing thing, you know, it's like after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to move on to the next, you know, the next chapter. But
yeah, absolutely.
But I'm excited. I'm more excited to get them in hand. You know what I mean?
Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited for sure. Let me get back to my notes. Let's kick things off with a little recap of Toylanta. I went last week with Omar and Jeff. Now Jeff and Omar both live relatively close by each other in Central Florida. They're about 45, 50 minutes away from one another. Not exactly right down the road, but in the grand scheme of things, close enough. I think it's only like this far on a map, so it's not far at all, honestly. But they graciously came up and met me in the Panhandle, and then we drove on up to Atlanta, which was about a 4-hour drive from us, from where we met up. 4.5 hours. Omar graciously drove the entire way, so kudos to him. They had to leave super early in the morning because we wanted to get there as close to like opening as possible, which we missed it by a little bit, but it's okay. We made it. I just want to give a quick shout out to Brett Barton, who runs the show. He's always a swell dude. He always, or for the last 2 years, has gifted me a press pass. Allows me to get in early and, you know, all 3 days. So I really appreciate that. And this year he even sent out the operation, or their exclusive, the Lieutenant Holiday. He sent me one early so I could get a preview up for you guys. That was really cool. Picked up something there that I can't wait to show you. But let's do a quick little recap. I do have a little slideshow. I did not take a lot of pictures, and I'm going to tell you why. We got there at like 11, and I think we left by 1.
Damn.
So it was a super fast turn and burn. It was lightning. You should have seen us. Like when we hit the doors, like the three of us just split off. Like we're like, we'll recap in an hour, and then like we're all just like hit the tables. It was crazy. And then we did a little recap where we had to meet up, go back to the car, drop off some bags, and then go back in for a second round. And then say hey to friends, get some pictures, and then book it. Because as it was, I think I made it home about 10:30 that night, and I think Omar and Jeff probably made it in around 1. So it was a full day. It was quick turn and burn, but here are some quick pics. This is when we met up in Lakeland, or Lake City. I'm sorry, Lake City. Omar and Jeff and I early. You can see how early it is.
Early.
It's still dark.
Not even the birds are out yet. They're the sun.
No. Yeah, we all rocking.
Or a comb for Jeff.
I know. Dude's got a mullet now. He's on that.
Does he? He's rocking
Curtis.
It. Yeah,
Jeff's on that Curtis mullet
Curtis,
tip, man.
Superboy mullet.
And so it was early, boy. It's way too early for old Mark here. We're all rocking some form of a Cabal t-shirt in different forms.
Now,
this was like
some of the way, or
not until the way home. I think I slept for about an hour and a half on the way home that evening. Yeah. I had to get a nap for my little drive. This was from upstairs. This was actually taken directly behind Brent's table. And so where he was upstairs in the Purple Gang, they had a really good room. They had a good view of the place. So this gives you a good sense of scale. This is about what it looks like. A little smaller than ZoloCon, but still it's packed with goodness. Shartimus Prime was there. He was selling his street human Elgato, Ilago. I'm sorry, it's Ilago head from his Kickstarter that he did last year from the Street Humans line. I thought this was a pretty smart evolution of that line. The Kickstarter failed. He's going to rethink the campaign. He's going to attack it in a different way soon, and I hope it works out for him. But I thought this was pretty smart. If you're coming to a con, make a head exclusive to your toy line, like it's one of your characters, but make it for the toy show exclusive. So he made it for the Lieutenant Holiday. He showed them painted on his Instagram, and I ended up buying one that was unpainted simply because I just love painting. So this is what I did with it. I have it here. So let me embiggen myself real quick. This is it. So it's his bat sort of alien head, and it was painted up in this dark gray and charcoal color camo pattern with the silvery eyes. So I did that, and I thought it was pretty neat. I like the way it looked, so I picked
That's
up one.
badass.
Yeah,
great paint.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So that was fun. I grabbed one of those. Have you seen this before?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I saw this upstairs in the Purple Gang room. This was insane. I did not know this was a thing, but I kind of want one. It is Diego as the head of the Bodvar Bear.
That's hilarious.
Check this out.
George.
Me and George rocking the same Skeletron
Looking
hat,
sharp.
although he had one up on me. He has a Skeletron tattoo.
He does. Yeah, he does for sure.
I saw a couple of people who had gotten this Skeletron tattoos from ZoloCon. It's been a month. They all healed up nicely. Him and Billy Blaze.
Great, man.
I thought it was pretty cool. So that's it, man. A quick little recap. I didn't take a lot of pictures. I bought a lot of stuff.
You did.
Didn't take a lot of pictures. So
I just watched a review on your big item that you picked up.
Yes, I did. I have that with me.
Can't wait to see that again.
Let me tell you guys, April Fool's Day is not the day to announce new figures. Like I just don't think that's a smart move, because
I feel like that's happened
Hasbro
before.
showed this off, and I was like, yeah, there's no way this is real. There's no way. Number one, that Hasbro, A, give us what we wanted. B, give us something that's more screen accurate to something that we actually saw in the movie. Give us extra heads, extra hands. Come on. There was no way I thought this was real. And I was like, check out the neck. Like there's no neck movement. Like there's no articulation in the neck. It's all like one piece. So they can have like that look, you know. I thought this was fake. I did not think this was real. I even joked with one of my buddies. I was like, I bet one of my friends has spent all day looking for the link for this.
Right.
Not real. Turns out totally real. Target exclusive.
With these renders, though, it's hard to tell these days.
It's hard to tell. And with AI, who knows, man?
Who knows?
Something else. Turns out it is real. And it went up for pre-order at Target. It's going to be a Target exclusive. If this is something you need, you're going to be able to find it at Target. With Target exclusives, I find that they order a ton, and whereas like they may be hard to find right when they come out.
There's a window of opportunity.
Yeah, second and
Walmart,
third and fourth wave shipments. Man, yeah, Walmart, forget about it.
Yeah.
Something else that I was sure was fake until it actually went up for pre-order was this. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did see that. And
I was like, this isn't real. This is some beautiful CG rendered stuff. Right. There's no way this is real. And there's no way that nobody's thought of this before. Why have we not seen this? This seems like something that would be perfect in the movies, right? Uh-oh.
Omar's comment is hilarious. Sorry, yeah, I just saw that.
What did he say? What did Omar say?
He said that Destro price wasn't April Fool's. I think they're asking like 100, 110. Yeah,
we could do an entire episode on how Hasbro has jumped their prices for like a single figure and a small vehicle. Like if you guys remember, like when the very first like Duke and Ram Cycle came, was it Duke and Ram Cycle came out first? Was it the Tiger Force? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was whenever the Ram Cycle came out. I think that thing was like $39.99 or like $41.99, something like that.
I missed that one.
And now we're up to 100. Come on. Like, gosh, it's on up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chessed's 140 in
yeah,
Newfoundland.
it's crazy. Yeah, I pre-ordered it. It lasted way longer than I thought. Maybe because of that price. Something that was not one company that was not playing around on April Fool's Day was Skeletron. They dropped this little post. You'll receive no hoaxes or pranks for us this April Fool's Day. We hope you had a fun-filled day with a few laughs. We've received another revised test shot of the 6-inch Skeletron. He is almost ready for mass production. The factory is making what we hope are the final tweaks now so we can commence production in full. I am so ready for this figure. I need a new Skeletron figure, 6-inch figure in my collection. I am ready for this. Something that should have been an April Fool's Day joke is whatever the hell this is from NECA. This is one of their convention exclusives that's already up for sale. I know, right? You don't want to look directly at it. To me, the head looks like something out of like Team America, like those marionettes. Like, this is weird, dude. This is their 8-inch clothed Mego style. I have no words for this monstrosity. Like, they should have released, they actually released this on April 2nd or revealed it on April 2nd. They should have revealed it on April 1st. And when they saw the comments rolling in, they could have been like, we was just kidding, guys. That was a joke. That wasn't real.
Brian says, I sculpted that head.
My God.
And Nikki, welcome, Nikki. She says she skipped the price of Destro because of, or skipped the Destro pre-order because of the price. So I think a lot of people may have done that.
Yeah, and somebody in our chat was pointing out that the Iron Grenadiers, which have been in stock and even discounted at some places, completely sold out across the internet the day that Destro was announced. People just went in and like started buying up those Iron Grenadiers like crazy. I'm not one to I don't want to bash somebody's creative work. Maybe there were some decisions here that were intentional, but this is hideous.
Maybe a different angle or something. I don't know.
Oh, there's some angles.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Oh my God.
A different photographical.
Again, I don't know. There's something happening over at NECA. I don't know. I don't know if they're under new management, but they also revealed this, which is a beautiful set. If you missed out on the individual Ninja Turtles and black and white sketch figures are your thing, this is a great way to get everything all in one box. But the fact that they packaged it with this right here is a complete tragedy. This entire set right here could have easily been, I don't know, let's say a $40 accessory set. There's plenty of people that would have bought both of these individually, but to lock all of this goodness behind the price of this, I think it's, somebody can correct me, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 150. I think it's 150 for this whole set. And these 4 heads, of course, all of these colored items, all these accessories belong with the other 4 turtles, which I have. Right. I know Brian Carr has them.
It's weird that
it's the only way together. I'm like Nikki. Like, I want somebody to buy the set and then sell me these accessories. Like somebody buy an extra like Destro skiff guard and sell Nikki the Destro, because help her out. I don't understand what NECA's doing. My friend Scott, who I do the podcast with, he said the only thing that NECA is doing right these days is their Sesame Street line. And I think he's right. I think he's 100% correct. They're killing it with that Sesame Street line. But everything else, I'm not sure what's happening.
Strange choices for sure.
Very, very strange choices.
That Batman, they're trying to get in on the Mezco thing.
Well, NECA does these 8-inch cloth Mego style figures.
Right.
Like, they've been doing them for a while, and they do tend to have larger heads. But I don't know, man. There's just something about the angle of this thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is good. Not a good look, but
not good.
they are probably very limited in with licensing with what they can do with DC.
Right.
Right? Like they
scale,
can't
it's
make
gotta be the
a
right
7-inch or a 6-inch highly articulated.
Mhm.
They could not do a Batman Ultimates. The licensing just won't
Right.
allow them. They can probably do this 8-inch, but still, like, wouldn't you want, like, if you're getting the opportunity to make like a singular Batman release and it not be packed in with like a Ninja Turtle, wouldn't you want to knock it out of the park? Wouldn't you want to like show everybody like what you can do? And like, this is,
I would have been, if I was in charge of I would have been like, keep working on it, guys. A little bit more, right direction, but maybe, do a little bit more.
I don't know.
Try a little bit harder, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I really do hope they release them separately down the line. I really do. Yeah. They've been making some really weird choices as of late. But yeah, that's going to do it for our, I think our news. Had a lot to kind of go over this week. Let's see here. Let me check back with my notes, see where I am. Yep. Oh, I did. Oh, I removed that slide. Yeah, we'll go back. I'm going to talk about some upcoming reviews, but they're all in my pickups. So I'll kind of just reveal like what's coming up, but in my pickups. So let's get into our regular segments.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Here we go. First commercial up.
Thunder, 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 yeah.
What evil lurks in Mumra's tomb?
Mom!
Katara held prisoner. Can Lion-O save her?
Ah! Take this!
Lion-O to the rescue. But Mumra transforms to fight again. Mumra's Tomb Fortress comes with all you see here. Other figures sold separately from LJN.
I know. That Tomb Fortress looks dope. I never had that as a kid.
Yeah, it does look
Never
cool.
had that as a kid.
My
buddy Scott, who I do the podcast with, that's his full legal government name. My buddy Scott, who I do the podcast with.
Right. Yeah.
He went garage sailing yesterday and he got She-Ra's Princess of Power Castle. Somebody had that out. Castle Grayskull and the original Snake Mountain.
Wow.
At a garage sale. Now they weren't all complete, but he got all three of them for $20. And he cleaned them up and he went home, cleaned up the mic, and Snake Mountain's mic actually worked. Like he put batteries in it. I couldn't believe it. He sent me a video. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So crazy. Shout out for the cool find. Let's see. Oh, a little something different.
It's fun to create with Crayola.
Crayola Caddy!
Our Crayola Caddy spins around and round. Crayons, markers, brushes are so easily found. Paints and watercolors to use throughout the day.
That's a catchy ass jingle.
And that is why we say it's fun to create with Crayola.
The Crayola Caddy comes with everything you see here.
That's so wholesome.
That is so wholesome. I didn't have one of these as a kid.
I had
like
one.
Whoa, did you?
Yeah, and it came with like a huge box of crayons and watercolors and markers, and it was amazing. We would sit on the floor just like that and make some amazing little drawings and stuff. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Harkens back to a better time.
Pretty wholesome time. No, I just had like a shoebox full of crayons that were all like broken.
Were you a crown breaker back in the day?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man.
I remember one time my mom, because when we moved to the South, my mom was back around her family and who had farms and stuff. And I remember my mom getting like fresh green beans, and she was sitting there snapping them. Have you ever seen somebody snap green beans?
Yeah, I
Like
used to
break
do
them. Okay. And then get all the, okay. And so she was sit over there and snap. So I sat over there with my box of crayons one night doing the same thing. I was just snapping each one of my crayons in half. So every one of my crayons was in 2 pieces.
I remember I would go to a doctor's office and they'd have crowns, but it'd be little, and I'm like, who is the little shit that is breaking all these crowns? This guy
You call
right
them
here.
crowns?
Crayons.
Oh, you're
Crowns.
saying crayons.
Crayons.
Oh, it's just how you say crayon. Okay, I thought you were
Crayons.
calling them crowns because they got the little.
Crowns. It did sound like I was saying crayons. Yeah.
Okay, that's.
But I
all
was like
good.
the smell and the paper. It's kind
They
of
do have a very distinctive.
But I keep mine
odor.
sharp. You get the box with a little sharpener in it. I keep them
Ooh.
sharp and little.
There you go.
You know.
Nice. No, yeah.
Nice,
No wonder
good
you had a
lines.
caddy. No wonder you
Yeah,
had
I
a
take
caddy.
care of
You're
my
over there
stuff.
sharpening crayons.
Hell yeah.
My house. I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Junkyard Dog.
It's World Wrestling Federation Superstars.
I've got Brutus Beefcake. Here's George the Animal Steel. I've got Great Hammer Valentine. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
They're so real.
And Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Can you tell the difference? Wrestling Superstars, they're for real. Each sold separately from LJN.
Dang, some good stuff.
I
Some good
always
stuff.
wanted those. Always wanted those and never had any. I need to find one.
It's
I'd like
funny
a
that
Hulk Hogan
Nikki.
and a Rowdy.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. I don't remember George the Animal Steel. Like I haven't recognized. I didn't like. I've seen him in like the WWE Superstars figures, and I wondered why his tongue was green. Like I didn't understand what was going on there. Nikki says one of her favorite nostalgic scents. I too have nostalgic scents. I have smells that I smell like there's things I can smell, and I instantly think back to my childhood.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd. Let's
Like
see
Play-Doh.
here.
Remember Play-Doh? You'd smell the.
Yeah.
I love that Play-Doh smell.
I'm going to tell this story, man. It's super weird and it's very specific. It's very weird. When I was growing up, my mom had these plastic candles that were Christmas decorations, and they were outside decorations, and they stood about this tall. And we had probably 12 of them, and they were all daisy chained together, and she'd put them down our driveway or our walkway wherever we lived. And if you went out and they had been on for a couple hours, the plastic is starting to heat up from the light inside.
Mhm.
And there's this warm plasticky smell, probably giving off crazy toxins that I shouldn't have been breathing. They were probably fire hazards. These things were probably getting ready to burst into flames, but we had them. I think my mom still has them. Like they never burned up, like whatever. But to this day, and it's only specifically Dr. Pepper, like 20-ounce bottles, a Dr. Pepper 20-ounce bottle like smells to me the way those candles smell. And anytime I have like a Dr. Pepper in a bottle, not a can or not out of a 2-liter, but out of a 20-ounce bottle.
Plastic.
It's that plastic mixed with the Dr. Pepper smells exactly like my mom's warm, like fire hazard candles. It's weird. It's very specific. It's very odd, but I'm a weird person. Like I love smells.
I could see Mark like smelling his bottle, like a fine vintage of Dr. Pepper. He'd be like,
I'm like, yeah,
smells
just like
childhood.
my mom's candles at Christmas. If I smell fresh cut grass, it makes me think it's Saturday morning, no matter what day of the week it is, because my dad used to always cut grass on Saturday mornings. It's just a thing, man.
Yeah, it's like a smell nostalgia.
When I used to go to campus, and when I worked on campus, and I would go in if the grounds crew had just cut the grass, and it was like a Monday morning, Tuesday morning, it didn't matter. If I was walking through after they had just cut, I'm like, it's Saturday morning. It's a Saturday morning. Oh man.
Good memories.
Yeah. Terrence gets on to me for loving my smells a little too much. Anyway. Yeah. What else that we got here? Oh yeah, here we go. I noticed that Andy is not in the chat today. He hasn't been making it as of late, and we're early. So yeah, he's definitely not going to be here. But Andy would probably grab that grab this in a heartbeat. But here we go. We're going to play Name That Tune. See if you guys in the chat can tell me what old cartoon this is from.
Guess he's in a hurry too, or he wouldn't be flying in weather like this.
I'm sorry I made you fly in this weather, but I had to leave the sanitarium immediately.
Oh no! Bail out! Bail out! Mayday! Mayday!
Man, you guys are really good, because I would have told you Scooby-Doo all day long. There's no chance I would have guessed anything other than Scooby-Doo. But yeah, man, check this out. That old logo.
Brian just beat me. He just beat
me. We're getting demonetized.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
This was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Like I had my lunch ready Saturday when it came on. I think in Fresno it was like 10 a.m. or something. So I'd make my breakfast. I'd have it all set and my TV ready to go, or my lunch, whatever it was. And man, I was just
not missing this.
Man, loved it because I loved Marvel Comics so much as a kid. And these, I mean, they showed the X-Men one time, and
this is the Green Goblin episode. Yeah, 100%.
Wow, Jersey.
Yeah, I had to cut a little segment right before the plane was hit, because the pilot goes, yeah, Mr. Osborn, I had to get you out of there. And then Osborn starts going, yeah, he's like, I'm glad I feel like my old self again before, so I don't turn into that green monster anymore. And I was like, I got to cut that out. Like, that's a dead giveaway. But yeah. Miss Lion and the little trophy that he pulled to flip the room into his secret headquarters. What's he talking about?
The dog, Aunt May's little dog. I think that's what he was. But yeah, he had like a secret thing in his room.
I got you. Yeah.
I think it's the music too.
Yeah, just something about it. It felt very Scooby-Doo-ish to me. And I was like, man, this is, yeah. Jersey's got a really nice, like, Saturday morning cartoon DVD collection. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I wish I went to YouTube last weekend and downloaded, or not downloaded, but added to save videos, Star Blazers, which was big when I was a kid, and also G-Force. And I started watching those, and they still are great cartoons. Yeah, because of Jersey, Shore Juggernaut. I bought a DVD player for my Mac Mini, a little DVD disc drive, and purchased PlayStation, Jason and the Wheeled Warriors. And well, I wanted it for in here in my office, just so I could like throw it on like while I'm rearranging or cleaning or opening packages or doing eBay or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Jeff was right. Disney Plus does have a lot of those old cartoons on there, so I watched those too on Disney. They've got like
speaking of Disney Plus,
Surfer, Fantastic Four, and
is everybody watching the new season of Daredevil?
Not yet. No spoilers.
No spoilers. Well, the cool thing is that however many episodes it is, like I don't remember. Is it 6 or is it 8 episodes? Whatever it is, they've timed it out perfectly to where when those episodes end, the next week is the Punisher 1 hour special called One Last Kill, and then the next week is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Ooh,
so, and then they all go together. They're all in chronological order. So what's happening right now in Daredevil Born Again season 2 is the most recent events in the MCU. And he's got the Shadowlands suit, which is pretty cool.
I heard that, and this is just rumored that I know of, but they said that he's finally going to get his own film, like that season 3 of Daredevil Born Again will be like a movie, like at the actual theater. That's just what I heard, which I think is cool. I would like that.
There are still some lingering rights issues. I don't know what they are, but I do know that there are some lingering issues that will not allow for certain standalone films. And I don't know where Daredevil falls in that. But I do know, like, everybody wants to see, like, Spider-Man fight Kingpin. But apparently Kingpin can't appear in a movie.
That's like the Hulk. The Hulk can't have his own film.
Even though Marvel has the rights back now for the Hulk because they bought 20th Century Fox. Yes, Hulk cannot have a standalone film, which is kind of wild to me. But yes, I still hold on hope that one day we will get to see Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Punisher fighting Kingpin all at once. Like I would need new pants. Yeah, is what I would need. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hulk is from Universal. That's right, not Fox. That's right. Yeah.
Can you see
okay.
Can I see Jeff's profile pic again?
Look at that.
He looks like a fresh young man, like from high school or something, high school band or something.
I think this is like his first year in police academy training. Like, okay. Yeah, very I think serious. That's what. Very
imposing
very
and serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also mysterious.
Mysterious. Knocking on your window. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know why I pulled you over?
Mm-hmm. Have you been drinking tonight? It looks like a NASCAR driver.
Forgot to do this earlier. Sorry, Steve.
Love you, Jeff. I just love that picture, man.
If you're going to be April 19th, QuadCon, St. Charles, Missouri, that's where Steve is going to be. Not in that's the same weekend as ToyCon, New Jersey, right?
The 18th,
19th. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jeff says that's his first year in college, circa 2004, 2005.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's keep the party going.
Wish
list. We are moving right along.
We're trucking
the show, even with the chat. Here's something I want to know from the chat. When we have to skip a weekend, and the only reason we ever skip a weekend is if I'm out of town. Like if I'm out of pocket, like when I was at Toylanta, we did a pre-record. Let me ask you guys. Do you like pre-recorded double jointed? Or would you rather us just not do a show at all? Let us know in the comments.
That's a good question.
I'd like to know that. I know the viewership is completely different. If it's not live, like we don't have nearly as many people watch the video. But I just want to know, like, just for like a programming standpoint, like for future reference.
I mean, you and I still have fun, but it's nice to have the interaction.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have
we
fun.
Love the chat. Yeah, the chat adds a whole new dynamic. Anyway, let's get to, again, sorry, I don't know if this was Andy or Heinrich. They're the ones who, provide these for me every week. They're always sending me stuff. But I love this one because they kind of mixed in, whoever did this kind of like mixed in a whole bunch of stuff. So they've got Black Star and Masters of the Universe. And I totally forgot. As a kid, I did not have any of the Black Star figures at all, except for this little goblin. You see this little green goblin that must have come because these were like 2-packs.
Yeah. They came with the Overlord, I thought. So the little dwarf guy came with Black Star, and the green guy, I think, came with one of the bad guys.
Okay. I did not have any of these figures, but I had, I think, at least one, if not two, of those little green guys. And I never knew what toy line they went with until I saw this. And it was like one of those memories, like core memory unlocked. Like I had some of these little green guys and they were awesome. Then when I started Googling them online, I started finding that there were orange and pink ones. I never remember seeing those. Mine were always green, but I never knew where they came from. They were like little rubbery guys. They didn't move. They had no articulation.
Yeah, I had my stepdad once got me Black Star and Overlord. I just threw it out there. He was somewhere in California doing a business trip, and he's like, "Can I bring you anything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the new Black Star toys." And he brought them, and I was like, "What?" Just blown away. So I loved them. They totally were adjacent to I mean, everything as a kid was adjacent to everything else, but or you could play the pre-recorded through the live stream. But
I want to track some of these down because I never
fun.
had them as a kid, but I want one of those little goblins again. And now that I know where they come from,
I'm sure
it's one of those things that I did not remember at all. I haven't thought about this little green goblin since I was a kid. But the minute I saw this page, I instantly was like, holy shit, I had one of those.
I need some of those.
And now I want them. I never watched the Black Star cartoon as a kid.
No. Oh man, it was good.
An IP that
it had kind of a cosmic like He-Man thing going. It was cool for sure. I would pick up
license
number 6. I never had that thing, that red tape
tack track. Yeah.
And I thought it was super cool. I did have Black Star with his little green dragon mount that only the dragon, only the wings moved, but I loved it. But it was also cool because Black Star had glow in the dark, like that was their kind of thing. So Black Star, his sword was black and white, or was glow in the dark, but also the dragon, his teeth and eyes were also glow in the dark. So I would take that again. I would take Overlord, and whatever that balloon thing is pretty cool. I never seen that before, but I would like that.
Yeah, too. I don't have no idea what that is. That's
and then Trapjaw. I always loved Trapjaw. So
I want this play set. Yeah. I would take the play set and then Black Star and Overlord. And I would have a blast. Like,
you get the play set and I'll come over to your house and we'll play.
There you go.
On Saturday.
You bring the cereal.
I will.
Oh man. Oh man, I love this. Can't go a week without talking toys. Plus, I made it a Saturday ritual where I go and get a nice cheesesteak and watch. Ooh, that sounds fantastic.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I also wish that Mattel would do an attack track like the cartoon version. Yeah, I think it would be really nice for them to do an attack track. I don't even care if it's motorized, you know. It seems like these days, like if they move. Yeah, like it seems like these days, like if a toy company, like I'm thinking about Hasbro with like their HasLabs, like if they do something where they're like, oh, it's got to have electronics, then they go all out, and then they're like, well, this thing could be like $300. I'm like,
right? They start like upping.
Yeah, like I don't need all that. Like
let's
I don't
throw
even care
this and then this and this and it's like,
right. I don't care if it's motorized. Like let's just make it.
That's right. These hands can make it move, man.
Yeah, right.
Imagination.
I'm already imagining what's going on. I always loved Point Dread as a kid. It was my favorite vehicle, and the fact that it connected to Castle Grayskull always blew me away.
What is that? What's Point Dread?
That's this right here, the orange bird. I don't know why Skeletor's flying in it. I don't like somebody get him out of there. Like he's not supposed to be in there.
That piece attached to Grayskull?
So if you notice in the middle of the little point, the green area, if you notice in the middle, there's like a little area right here in the center that's got teeth. So that's where it would come apart, and that top part only would fit onto the top of Castle Grayskull.
I had no idea.
Within the turrets, it would fit together like this, and that way you could park Point Dread on top, or the Talon Fighter is what it was called, where you could park it on top. It's got like a little brown perch that it sits on. Yeah, you could connect it. And if you didn't have Castle Grayskull, that bottom portion allowed you to pretend like you had like a little.
Oh, that's rad. No, I never had that. I had Grayskull, but I didn't have the attachment.
Elijah's here. He said he's taking a break from the marathon. Yeah, man, we need to. We're gonna have Elijah on soon. But yeah, that's wish list. All right, let's move on to the next section of the show, which is remember this. This is a fun one because this is what we did before video games. Before we had handheld video games, we had this.
Yes, dude, all day long. I just all day long. I'd be like, I had a dolphin one. I think it was blue, or I had like a basketball where there was little basketballs and they'd float around.
There you go. This is what we did before video games, guys. Like before we had this was our handheld video game. You had one of these things, man, and dude, boy, I tell you what. And there was nothing more frustrating that you'd get like 2 or 3 rings, like settled on one post, and then you'd hit that button too hard, and then it would blow them all off, and then you're like, right, I got to start over. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was just air. I mean, the air and the water, but pretty genius, man. I mean, they keep me occupied for hours. Love that
water
thing.
Sports.
And then if you're thirsty, just drink the water out of it.
There you go. There you go. I don't want to know what Sig Googles when he's talking about here.
Right. Charlie, is that from the 1950s? At least, yeah.
Charlie, you're from the 1950s, my friend.
Yeah.
No,
still there.
We love you. Love you, man. No, yeah, this is, I don't know when these were invented, but dang, dude, like you give me this in a road trip, forget about it. Like I'm
good. I'm good.
You'd have a bunch of them on your pole, and then your brother just shook them up to mess with you.
Yeah. If you moved, it would.
Yeah, you got to hold it just
Elijah and Faisal here.
Look at that,
what's up, fellas.
Yeah, man. Remember this. All right. What else is up? What else?
Good times. Good times. Let me do mine first, since you've got a ton of stuff.
Dude, why don't you go ahead and lead us off, since you said you've got one pickup this week?
And it's not even a toy.
Oof.
It is Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert.
I'm debating on whether or not to pull the trigger on that game. It looks like a massive time sink.
Time sink, yeah. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on it, and very excited. I'm ready for I bought Spider-Man 2, and it didn't capture me. So I'm like, you know what? I need some adventure.
Stick with it.
I'll go back to it
because it turns out to be a really good game. Like
I've heard that, yeah.
Okay, because like at the beginning, there's no venom, right? Like at the beginning of the game, there's no venom. It's more like Sandman, and I think you get Craven, right? In Spider-Man 2, the video game. But once Venom enters the scene, the whole narrative shifts.
Really?
It's good, man. But you got to stick with it. Because they built up part 2 is it was going to be all Venom, but then you start the game and it's like Sandman, and then you go into like Craven, and you're like, where's Venom? Like, what are we doing here? But they're slowly. Yeah, and then there's another villain that
Venom game.
I don't want to.
I think.
Maybe, but that's Insomniac. They're getting ready to drop Wolverine this year, so that's going to be another great one.
I think in May. Is it May or is it?
I don't know. Soon.
But I love it.
See you in 2028, Greg. That game is massive. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I need that though. I need something to get my mind just, unplug everything and just do some exploring and shopping.
When it comes to big, massive open world games like that, like I become like a completist. Like I become kind of obsessive with the game, and I don't stop until I've done everything. And I've heard that this game's got like so much content, and it doesn't like spoon feed you. Like you have to go look for it. It's more of a Zelda Breath of the Wild style game.
Well,
like,
Yote, I was obsessed with Yote, and once I was done, I'm like, what do I do? What do I play? So I took a break, and now I'm ready to get back into.
Yeah. The last big game that I played was at the end of the year last year. I finished Death Stranding 2, and I 100%ed that game, and I haven't dived.
I'm like you though. Like I'm full into the, like I'm playing it until it's like I'm from cover to cover. I want to explore it and
listen, man. They're pouring a lot more content back into Division 2. So if you want to,
one of my friends, look, we should get back in that, because I went to a friend's house and he was playing it, and I was like, oh man, I kind of missed Division 2. So yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We should.
Anybody wants to play, hit me up, and we'll do some Division 2.
Yeah, we should share our gamer tags.
Yeah, definitely should do that. What did I just
got
did
sidetracked. I got sidetracked.
Pickups. That's what we're doing.
All right, go ahead. That's my one pickup. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to show off some stuff in quick succession here. Here is Moshio, the Sparrow Toys Animal Warriors of the Kingdom exclusive from Toylanta. Loving this guy.
That's cool.
I did want to confirm, like I showed off in my review, I did think this upper torso piece was new, but it actually is on Lexion. And the reason I didn't recognize it on Lexion is because he has that big shoulder pauldron that covers this section of his armor, and I never knew that it was not complete right there. So I did fix that in the edit. But yeah, that guy is pretty dope. I do believe I am going to paint up his hair and make it a little more reddish, more orangish. This is Naraka, the Undying, the Mythic Legion. I'm sorry, the Savage Crucible. Sorry to make that screw up. But this is the Savage Crucible exclusive, and he is blacklight reactive. Let's see if I can get like his. You can see his, there we go, kind of like right there. You can see his face. And then look at this sword, dude. Check that out. Like, that's just wicked. So that's pretty cool. I got yours sent off this week.
Sir.
It's not really for you, right? It's for your stepson.
Yeah, he's a big Savage Crucible person. So
I opened my Naraka in the car in front of Brian.
Of course you did.
I'm sorry, instead of in front of Omar and Jeff, and I got the big honking claymore that Omar got at ZoloCon. And I've since found out, because I was texting with Rob Post from Harbinger, and he said, "Which claymore did you get?" And I said, "I think I just got like the standard one." He goes, "Yeah, because there's one that's blacklight reactive," and so now I'm on the hunt for that one.
I do love that you are like a child in a good way, and that you open your stuff like right away. I love that, because I am like, I was the most excited for Neve and still haven't opened her yet. Like, I will delay gratification. So like my buddy here will open it, and like I'll get, so like I remember you opened the Ninian like right after we got out of the line or something, and I'm like, can I see it? And I still maybe, well, I opened one, but like I live vicariously through you. So I tease you about opening stuff already, but I'm glad really that you do, because then I can play with it and get my,
especially at Legion's Con, because I know, like, since I fly, like I know I've got to box everything up and then mail it home. And then it's like 3 or 4 days before I get it. Now I've learned I can just check my box, and it's cheaper than shipping. And so like it comes home with me. And so I come home with it. But yeah, I wasn't driving. So I was just like, hey, we got a 4-hour drive. I'm opening some toys. I was like passing them out. I was like, anybody else want to open anything? Got some more stuff. Some stuff came in that I ordered over the last 2 weeks. One of them was I did a God Beast Glyos drop last week. I got Bataman. So I already had this guy in like the stealth suit, or the stealth colors, that translucent.
You muted yourself.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. I bumped my mic cable. I need to get a new mic cable. So I got Batman. I'm a Batman freak, so anything Batman related, I gotta pick up. And then I also picked up, just because I love this Mothman Glyos. It's like my favorite one, but they did this boss like color, buzz off color, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Dang, this thing is fire. So I guess I'm a Glyos collector now.
I've got a shelf myself of just Glyos.
Oh yeah, hey, just popping in to say hi between marathons.
Hey,
have fun, guy. Yeah, he came in at the right time. He saw me talking about Glyos. That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah. I have noticed that there was, a particular YouTuber who is extremely handsome and funny that was not invited to be a part of this 28-hour. That's fine. I can take a nap.
I mean, That's your boy. You have to let your boy know. And I notice he's not on our show at all right now. He's probably in between.
Okay.
I'd have to check the schedule.
Yeah, I checked in yesterday and saw him and Blake doing mail call. So yeah, he said he was getting some naps in. So I hope he's getting his rest. Drink lots of water. I got this guy in from G.I. Joe classified series, the Action Soldier. Got this in like 2 weeks ago. I'm ready to do a review and a comparison. These came in stock on Big Bad Toy Store, so I got my hands on my very first Legends of Ramayan figure. I love this color. I think this is awesome. Which, by the way, did you guys see that trailer for the Ramayan movie that's coming out in India?
Sent it. I didn't check it out, but hold on. I want to go back a second here because I got a Karen thing here. Like I backed Kickstarter for that Ramayan figure, and I don't have it yet, but you do from Big Bad Toy Store. So I need to send a letter to my congressman about that, man.
Yeah, I think you well, I mean, Sumya, right? Like,
Sumya.
Yeah, him.
He's got some logistical issues right now. He's stuck in India. He's stuck in India last time I heard. But yeah, when you got that, I was like, maybe he got a preview copy or something because
no, I ordered it on Big Bad Toy Store.
Hit the streets yet? I think.
Well, there were only two, I think, that Big Bad Toy Store got. They got him, and I think they got the bad guy.
Okay.
Or maybe he's not necessarily a bad guy.
Like
the one that's got all the heads.
Yeah. This guy is still within reach, like, of me. Like, I keep him around because he's just a fun. For me, it's like a fidget figure. Like it's but he moves so well.
Hey, Benny, how's it going, buddy?
Great toys. Recommend these.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Check these out, guys, and they go good on your shelf. So
I also got in I've now gotten my full collection of Meta Travelers Legendary figures, but as I did not back them on Kickstarter and as I did not get an all-in, there's one figure that I did not have access to and that I don't have in my collection, and that is the Gatekeeper. And Terrence, everybody knows Terrence. Terrence did back them and did an all-in, so Terrence sent me his Gatekeeper for review. So I am going to do a review of this guy, and I'm gonna get it up on the channel, and then I'm going to promptly send this figure back to Terrence. This figure alone on eBay is going for about $200 to $250, just because it's the Kickstarter exclusive and you can't get it any other way. So I'm going to do a review. It is mostly reuse parts. The sword is new and the head is different. I think the rest of it is reused parts, just in a different colorway. But thank you, Terrence, for letting me open your super expensive figure. I also got this in from Heroic Signatures, who is the main license holder for Conan. And this is the Eamon Donohue's Battle of the Blackstone Conan. I have the comic coming tomorrow because I've never read it, and it's based on a very specific comic run called the Battle of the Blackstone, where all of Howard's other characters come through like this portal into Conan's world, and they all help him on this adventure. So you have, I'm not going to get all their names right, but there's like like Solomon Kane. And then there's like a detective that's got a gun. There's like a female pirate. There's like I can't remember all the names, but anyway, so I'm definitely going to read that before I do the review so that I'm familiar with the backstory here, but I'm very excited to get this in because I just recently put up all of my Conan figures, which I did not realize I have quite the collection of. And I'm ready to, get that figure opened up. I got this in. This is the Mountain Studios Drunken Master. And this is a third party, like unlicensed Jackie Chan figure, 1/12 scale. And I've already had this guy out. I've been playing around with him. He's incredible. Scott and I just recorded episode 15 of our podcast, which is our top 5 action figures of the year so far. Just checking in since we're through Q1. And this one has already made my list, and it's not just recency bias. He may make my top 10 figures of the year, but I just want to show, like, the head sculpt is pretty fantastic. He's super articulated. He's from the this is from the Legend of the Drunken Master 2. He does come with only one extra head, and this is the biggest gripe. It's because if anybody in this world outside of Deadpool has more expressions, it's Jackie Chan. And he only comes with 2 heads, and this is the other head. He's kind of drunk, and his eyes are closed, and he's smiling, and he's kind of rosy faced. This figure should have easily come with like 7 or 8 heads. But as it is, it comes with a lot of diorama pieces and a lot of really cool stuff. And this guy can move. Boy, can he move. So I'm loving this figure right now. It's from a company called Mountain Studios. And it's a very nice package, very nice box.
That's funny. We have the same brain, because I was just telling my Legion Kings buddies that we're going to do a top 2026 so far. And so
yeah, we're through Q1. So I figured, yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys pick, man. I know it's going to be a lot of mythics, because already we've had a couple of bangers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Got really lucky, and this one up on Target's website. Super
Nice.
Grover from NECA. Again, I think, like my friend Scott said, the only thing that NECA is getting right now. Super Grover. I'm loving this. I don't know if we'll get a regular Grover, but it is pretty cool. They snuck in 2 letters. I think they're trying to do the whole alphabet. So they got an S and a G in here for Super Grover, which is pretty cool. I do want to show this off. I pulled the trigger on this at Toylanta, and I got the Creative Beast
And Biggin,
Studio.
sir. And Biggin.
Let me
Damn.
Biggin. I'll show you how big this guy is. So this is tip to tail. The tail is really cool. It's in like 10 pieces, and it can really like articulate. And if you like want to bend it, it'll like actually curve all the way around, which is really nice. The feathery parts on the legs are removable. So if you want to go with more like reptilian style legs,
He looks regal and gorgeous and alien. How does he smell, though? That's what I want to know.
Smells great. The tongue is articulated. You can actually move the tongue around.
The jaw and mouth look great.
Yeah, I love the fact that you can actually get him up on his haunches, and he can kind of like Bodvar. He can can stand up.
Really?
And yeah, he can stand up, and which is really cool. This thing is just so articulated and so beautiful. It's a piece of work. It's like a work of art. Like, this thing is just gorgeous.
You're a work of art.
I mean, just look at the freaking paint job on that. Like,
the only thing, and I'm not saying anything negative. Please don't take it as negative. I loved your review, but the light that you had, which was a beautiful light, but it didn't really, it kind of changed the colors of the dragon.
Yeah, I have like a pink and blue light in the background. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but no, great review. Please check out Mark's review of that gorgeous dragon. What was it? What's the name of it?
Creative Beasts Studios, and they have a couple of lines of figures. So they have Beasts of the Mesozoic, which is their more realistic, scientifically realistic dinosaur line. So if you're going to their studio and like if you see them at a toy store or if you buy them online, if you're going for like your Jurassic Park Hollywood style velociraptors, you're not going to get that. That's not what they do. Like, they try to be more scientifically accurate. I think Chris Chaotic, who is kind of like the face of their team, you'll see him at shows and stuff. Like, I think he's got like a master's degree in like biology, and like they're like Creative Beast is 3 guys that all like share a love of science. And so like their figures are more, so the beasts of the Mesozoic line is more scientifically accurate. So like their T-Rexes don't look like this T-Rex, right? Because this is more of like what the T-Rex is, what scientists thought T-Rex looked like
right
when Jurassic Park came out, right? So their line of T-Rexes look a little different. The proportions are different. The coloring may be different. So that's kind of cool. But then they also have like another line called Beasts of the Cyberzoic, or the Cyberzoic Beasts line. And that's where they get a little more fun. That's a little more outrageous. They've got armor on the dinosaurs. They have little 1/18 scale warriors. So it's kind of like their version of Dino Riders, which is really dope. That's really cool. So and then they have their dragons, which are their fantasy line. They have another dragon that they're getting ready to release. They showed it off at
saw that
Toylanta. It's a little smaller, a little more sinewy. It looks a little more snake-like, and it's got these massive wings. Whereas this guy has like these small, like vestigial wings that are not, they don't open up, they don't move, they are translucent, you can kind of see through them. But yeah, this is just, it's something that I've been looking at this figure for more than a year now, because I looked back at my pictures from Toylanta of last year and I was holding one like
why it was it Zolocon? There was a picture of you like holding it like a baby, and I was teasing you about that.
I was thinking about it.
This guy's gonna buy it, he's gonna get one.
Yeah, it took me a year to finally pull the trigger. But I did want to show off one other thing, because you were privy to what was coming for my 50th birthday. You knew what my wife was planning. She'd already contacted you, and like you were privy to it. However, I think if you remember, I mentioned to you something the week before my birthday. I said, I can't wait to show you what I've done for my birthday. I can't wait to show you what I have planned for my birthday. So for my birthday, because I did not know what my wife was planning. I did not know we were going to go to Boston and go see the Celtics play. So I had already, between my mom, I told my mom what I wanted. And between my mom and myself, I bought myself some birthday gifts. And on my birthday, I planned to open these. So what I ended up getting was I bought Condor from the Big Bad Workshop, right? No, I'm sorry. This is the Loyal Subjects.
Loyal Subjects, yeah.
Loyal Subjects. I got Condor, I got Thunderhawk, and I got myself the one that I never had as a kid, right? And so I have them all now, with the exception of the mask, the whatever the bad vehicle was, the jet helicopter. Oh man.
Brian knows it.
Yeah, whatever that was called.
Did you get that one too? That one's not out yet.
I haven't. It's out. It's out. I just haven't ordered it yet.
The bad guys.
I asked, his jet. Miles Mayhem's vehicle, for whatever it was called. I told my wife, I was like, this is what I want for my birthday, and she's like, okay. And so I was like, nah, she's not gonna get it for me. But I didn't know she already had something much bigger planned.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, I did almost pull the trigger at Zolo. That's right. Benny has a question here, and I think it's worth talking about. The Switchblade. Yeah, they couldn't call it the Switchblade. Yeah, they also didn't call Rhino the Rhino either. It's called the Mobile Defense Unit. So it's okay. I don't care what the box says. I know what it's called up here. Benny has a question, and I think it's worth talking about. Benny says, does anyone ever wake up sad and then get the feeling to just stop collecting? Yes. And Benny, that is normal. And that is it. I think, I mean, without trying to get too heavy, and, I don't want to bring anybody down, but I think that is a very common symptom of anxiety and depression, or what they call generalized depression. I've been diagnosed with it. I take medicine every day for it. Another thing that can cause lack of love of one of your favorite hobbies is not to get too personal, but low testosterone, which I also suffer for, and I have to take shots twice a week for it. I just took them before took my weekly shot, my bi-weekly shot before
that.
If you ever go to a doctor and you see a doctor about just feeling kind of low or down, one of the very first questions they will ask you is, do you still find enjoyment in your hobbies, whatever that is, painting, bowling, fishing, whatever? It's because that, your body will go through dips and changes where your body doesn't, your mind is not releasing, your brain's not releasing a certain chemical that allows you to enjoy the little things in life that you enjoy. That happens. It's common. If you haven't been diagnosed for anxiety and depression, you might want to look into it, because there's medications that they can put you on to kind of like keep you kind of leveled out to where you don't have big peaks and big valleys, like you can get in there.
I think that with collecting, and I've done the topic of the dark side of collecting on New to Mythics Live a few times, and it's always a really interesting topic. But I think we get caught up in the chase. We get caught up in the adrenaline rush of actually getting something and not stopping and enjoying what we have and what's on our shelf, or what, I've got bins of toys and boxed up things, and now I'm starting to like stop. And that's why I like our unboxings, because like if we didn't have unboxing, this thing would sit in a bin for who knows how long. So I think we just need to like enjoy, like what Brian just said, like, life could be crappy, open a toy and it makes us happy. So I think it's got to be a two-part thing, like don't get caught up in the collecting and the getting. Enjoy the actual having and the construction of the figure and how it makes you feel, the posing, the photography, the smell, right? And how it looks and how it looks on your shelf. Enjoy that part too. It's got to be a two-part thing, I think. That's my thought.
Yeah.
But, do what you enjoy.
Jeff says,
or take a break,
It is that time of year, and we all have to watch out for each other, reach out, talk it out, enjoy whatever makes you happy. Yeah,
for sure.
We have a lot of people in our community that some of them suffer publicly and some of them suffer quietly, privately, behind closed doors. I know that when I get on a review or I get on here with you, I'm kind of like, I'm not a character. I'm not putting on a persona that's not real. When I'm on with you on Saturday mornings and I'm here with the chat and everybody's here, I'm genuinely very happy and I'm very much in a good mood. But there are days I do not want to do reviews, that I don't feel like it. I don't feel inspired or energetic enough. I'm trying to combat all of that with the medicines I take and taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical health. I try to combat all of that the best I can. But I have a thing because I have a problem to where like sometimes I look at every figure as that would make a great review. And then sometimes that paralyzes me into not opening that figure. Like a good example is I would love to open this and play with it, but it will make a great review. I've never reviewed one of these figures before. It's my first time touching it. And so I want to do a review of this, but I already have 3 reviews planned for next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that means that the earliest, this is what happens in my brain. The earliest that I could get to it would be the week after next. And sometimes I just have to let that go and go, yeah, that would make a great review, but I'm still going to open this thing and play with it. Like, I don't want to like push it off. Another thing that I do is I have like what I call my pile of shame down here on the floor, which are probably 30 unopened action figures. The cool thing about that is that one of the benefits of that, pile of shame is to turn it into a positive, to where like, if I have a bad day and I'm really down and I just can't shake it, like I'll just take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, open a figure, just mess around with it. But then let's take the mental health side of it all the way out. My buddy Scott, I don't think would be upset that I share this, but he sometimes has a hard time collecting and struggles with collecting and finding joy in it because of the way that the industry is, the way Hasbro purposefully doesn't give you the version of the figure that you want now because they're going to try to bait you into buying another one later, or how NECA is purposefully taking something that we want, like this accessory set. Like, he's been really upset about this because he loves that line of figures, and locking it behind a $150 paywall that nobody, like, we don't want those figures. We want these accessories. And why would they do that? And if 3 or 4 things in a row, like, he also got in a Mafex Hush Tim Drake, and there was paint slop all over it. And he's like, I've been waiting for this figure for a long time, and I get it, and it's not worth the $115 that I paid for it. If a lot of those things back to back hit Scott, then he goes through like a week period or a 2-week period where he doesn't want to collect anything at all. Like, it just really gets him down because of the industry and the way that it's always dangling another carrot. So I think one of the things in that regard, what you have to do is exactly like what Greg just said, is maybe stop chasing that next thing, the next whatever it is, and just enjoy what you just opened. Whether that's maybe taking some pictures of your figure to enjoy it more, or maybe it is doing a pose video, try to find some way to enjoy what you just opened, as opposed to like open it, posing it, putting it on your shelf and going on to the next thing. So I don't know, Benny, we're all here. There's so many people you can reach out to if you ever want to talk. We're all here for you, buddy. And yeah, we all have ways that we combat that. So
for sure.
All right, let's see here. Or how they give you a vehicle you don't need so that you buy that gold Destro. That's right. Yeah, and this is another thing, is getting caught up in the toy drama.
Yeah,
so
man,
watching
toy
Housewives
drama
of whatever city you
Baby.
want.
Toy drama.
Yeah, absolutely. Sig says switch to Tai Chi. He also recommended mushrooms. I don't know if that's going to help or not.
Mushrooms on pizza?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. And then Benny says, thanks, everyone. And listen, Benny, also don't discount the fact that you are the light and the goodness and the positivity to many other people, because I got to spend a lot of time with you in Pennsylvania for ZoloCon, dude. And
yeah, he's an awesome dude.
You always find like something to be happy and positive and bright about, and you bring that to other people. So don't forget that either. Don't forget that you are that light and positivity to other people as well. So all right, with all that said, why don't we go on and get to, boy, the show it's running, isn't it? It's going. Let's do it. We're going to do our double unboxings. All right, we're going to be opening the Big Bad Workshop Operation Monster Force Phantom Core Command Unit. This was the traveling show exclusive pre-order. That's a mouthful. From last year, if you went to any show where Big Bad Workshop was set up, you could go to them, give them your name and your email address, and you could pre-order up to, I think, 10. I think they would allow you to pre-order up to 10 on your account. I have 2 of these because I don't have a Van Helsing figure yet. And so I wanted the younger Van Helsing look. And then I also wanted one that was more of just like a regular soldier. Man, I got to tell you, I love just handling an Operation Monster Force box because they use such high quality. Man, you smell that?
I just smelled it right when you did. Yeah, it smells wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful.
So good.
Yeah, this box is premium, man.
Yeah, they always have really good stuff. Man, there's so much stuff. This bag is freaking packed with goodies.
Packed, stacked, and jacked.
So this guy has 3 distinct looks. Like right here in the package, you have young Van Helsing without the scar. You've got another character right here with the headband. And then you've got this balaclava camo looking beachhead looking guy. And yeah, man, this guy's
that's my look, nice. I think.
The beach. Oh yeah, you're a fan of beachhead, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
Do you have that Super 7 reaction G.I. Joe of Quinn?
No, I don't.
I think it's on Big Bad Toy Store right now on clearance for like $8.
Really?
$7 or $8.
I'll check it out. Thank you, man.
So if you want him, now would be probably a time just to like throw him into your next shipment,
loot.
You know,
might be the only Quinn I ever get, man.
Might be the only Quinn you ever get, buddy.
My guy's a little stiff.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna push the envelope. He looks good though.
He actually looks good with those shoulder pauldrons on. I'm usually not a big fan of those bulky shoulder pauldrons, but this guy looks pretty good. You can swap out that Phantom Course plate on his chest.
Brian just sent a super chat. Got to run, guys. Have an awesome week. See a bunch of you beautiful people at ToyCon in 2 weeks. See you, Brian. Thank you so much, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Have
Thanks for that super chat. We really appreciate it.
He's the best dude, man.
Brian is the best dude.
He's the best dude.
Now that he's gone, I can tell you guys that I just recently sent his family a big box of goodies from a certain gas station that they can't wait to visit in the South. We were talking when we were up at Brian's house in Philly. We're like, where would you guys want to go if you visited Florida? And they're like, Buc-ee's. And I'm like, really? Like, that's where you guys want to go is Buc-ee's?
I would not mind it either.
I'm like, they got good sandwiches, but
do they?
But
it's huge too, right? It's a huge
dude. It's like going into a mall. You come out, you've already purchased like a lawn chair and a tuba.
A tuba. Okay, so this hat
new
right
set
here,
of tires.
So check out this hat, Mark.
Yeah, what do they call that? It's like a Ranger's hat or a
boonie hat or Ranger hat.
Boonie hat. Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? So I've got that head sculpt that I had of myself where I had myself scanned. Dude, I'm gonna paint this tan. That's going on my fat head.
That's my you sent right me there. One of those. Do you have one that's painted?
I keep trying to paint it and it does not look good.
All right.
I need to find some glasses.
I need to glasses. That's the thing, is that it needs glasses to really look like you.
But yeah, this hat is perfect, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna paint it tan. That's what it needs. Jeff says virtual super love. I also have to run too today, but have an awesome week ahead, everyone. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you, man. Have a good
thanks, buddy.
Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by.
Sig says maybe they've never heard of South Beach. Yeah, you can put that boonie hat on this guy with the bandana. Looks pretty dope.
Yeah, I like the.
There's a lot of head options here, man. There are so many freaking head options.
And I always dig a beret.
Now, I will say, if I have one complaint, if I can find something to complain about with Operation Monster Force, is that it is always kind of difficult to get the necks off. The neck pegs are usually pretty difficult to unpeg. And the only reason I'm doing that is because the balaclava head comes with the camo neck piece.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the way I was going too.
So you have to swap out the neck as well. Yeah, Gridiron does make Fog and Fantasy. Yeah, because Gridiron's making the weapons, and that thing right there is beautiful. Yeah, nobody in the industry is touching.
We were just talking about that, Fog and me.
Touching their weapons at all. Here he is with the helmet on, which I think is a really nice look as well. That's one of the reasons I got this guy, was because I wanted to do a comparison between this G.I. Joe guy and this particular Operation Monster Force, and then one of these guys, the new, what is it? The new soldier, infantry 2.0 soldier that we got from Action Force, and just kind of like compare them all. Dude, he comes with so much modular gear. It's almost overwhelming.
Yeah, he does have
there's so much stuff I can't even begin to show you.
Dude, this neck does not want to come off.
It's one of those things to where it feels like you're going to break it, but if you just keep pushing it, eventually it will pop out.
That's what she said. I don't know what that means. I need some pliers or something, man.
Yeah. Dude, at ZoloCon, I kept trying to get the neck off of that agent.
Yeah, I gave up.
I couldn't. I was like, I'm going to break this thing sooner or later.
And then I'll bring it back to him like, guys.
So everything on his vest is removable. The communications gear, the green sticks, the plate here, these little pouches. So we're gonna twist these off. We're gonna see if we can, so you can see how they're modular. They look like they're sculpted on, but you can actually pop them. All right, I got to keep in track of mentally of where that little pouch went because I'm gonna lose that thing. Because I want to put this, I have this little pouch set up right here with extra shells. I'm trying to get this on. Oh, that just pops right in. Oh, that's super nice. So then you can have like the extra shells and stuff around his waist. Come on. Don't focus on my ugly mug. Yeah, that looks nice. And then the beret. Yeah, dude. And did you get the accessory kit?
No.
Because it comes with, I think, like a red beret.
I know. I want that red beret for sure. Yeah, I'm going to get that accessory kit. And what is the figure that goes good with it? That there was.
Well, you can put it with this guy. You can put it with this guy. You can put it with their other Phantom Corps soldier, or you could put it with the Phantom Corps zombie soldier.
Okay.
Because they make 3 versions of this guy. This is just like their deluxe set, I believe.
Morning, William.
Here it is right here. This is what it looks like. And you get this extra balaclava head with the skull mask on. And you get the shield and the heavy machine gun and another face mask, another beret. It looks like you get a chainsaw. Holy crap, chainsaw. Yeah, you get a lot of gear. It's called the Phantom Corps Defense Loadout. That's what it is. I didn't want to open it up because I was like, this guy comes with a ton of stuff already. And he comes with like 2 pistols, 2 different knives. So many head gear options. Look at this knife with the black blade. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this guy is pretty fire. Dude, I'm loving this balaclava head with the beret. I think that's my look. At least for now. Got some holsters. All right, let me get this guy on a base. Do you have many of the Operation Monster Force figures displayed in your room?
I've got some on my windowsill. I've got Halloween Boy, Eraser, and Donner Party on the windowsill.
Dang, I still haven't opened my Donner Party.
You should. He is. He's a sweet figure. Very cool. Very different than the others.
That is just fire. Man, that looks so freaking good. Looks good. Let me try one other. I want to try the Van Helsing with the beret. But I think that might be how this version, because I do have 2 of these guys. Young Van Helsing.
Young Van Helsing. Young Van Helsing. Yeah, I gave up.
Yeah.
I want that neck on him.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
I'm not a fan of that face, though. I don't know if it's the eyebrows. I don't know what it is. I'm just not a fan.
I don't have a Van Helsing. I didn't get the one from Wave 1.
I didn't either.
And I think I have the new one coming from the newer wave, but I forgot that this one actually came with the Van Helsing head. So I think this will just be my my young Van Helsing for now. But yeah, man, there's so much stuff, guys.
The other guy is kind of like a military guy.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of what was the Native American in Predator? What was his name? Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes.
It's got a Billy vibe.
Bunch of stuff. Very cool figure.
I think if you're going to get one Operation Monster Force, it should be this guy, because good Lord, like you could play with this guy for days, checking him out,
a ton of stuff.
Outfitting him with all the stuff. Man.
Rob says he sent you a pic on Messenger, Mark.
Okay. General Brown deploys the Phantom Corps, an elite spec ops unit used for rapid insertion during the first hours of conflict. Yeah, those are dope. Phantom Corps standard figure. Then there's the Apophis Legion, and then the Apophis Legion zombie. Yeah, let me see what Rob sent.
Got Randall on the chat. What's up, Randall?
Hey, Randall. Oh, boy. Here, let me share this. Rob Zamora sent us this picture. Check out his Phantom Corps. He's got the G.I. Joe guy on the left, Phantom Corps. Oh, the Jungle Warrior, the Jungle Soldier from Skeletron. Yeah, the Donner Party, another Phantom Corps.
Cover Girl in there.
Cover Girl, and then Van Helsing. That's the way to do it, man. I totally forgot about the Skeletron. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. That's awesome.
And he had a little
That's
fox
the way
in
to
there
do it.
too.
Yeah, man. Thanks, buddy. All right. All right. Let's get into we got to get you out of here. We're already at an hour and a half. Let's do our final segment and wrap this thing up. All right. So let's do real quick. Let's check in where we were or where we are currently. Let's hit refresh to make sure.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They're at
See you, Omar.
1.3 million. 1.3 million. Omar's checking out because we're checking in on the Kickstarter. He's like, no, I don't want to hear anything about that. So yeah, they're at 1.3 million, but everything's already been unlocked. So let's kind of go over. I put this together. I hope I didn't miss anything, but let's go over your pledge. So if you doubled up on something, I made sure to pull 2 of them in the picture. So
send me that, would you?
Yeah.
Please,
so this is what your pledge looks like. You're at 655. Not to spill the tea, but you've got 2 of the Dwarven fighters. You have the evil paladin cleric. The heads pack. You're dropping in for a pin. That's really nice. Get that Kickstarter.
It's exclusive, man. They get me when they say exclusive to Kickstarter.
Yeah.
They had dice.
So you're getting the all 4 of the character packs, but you're doubling up on the druid and the ranger. And then I saw you're getting an orc, the ranger, and then the skeleton warrior, the good paladin cleric. You're getting 2
I love that figure.
This is probably the coolest figure in the whole offering. The druid 2 packs. So you're getting 2 of her. I suppose like keep one as the wizard and then one as the druid.
Right.
You're picking up 2 of the Paladin Cleric San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, and then
it was 3 at first. I got so excited, and I'm like, I gotta be cool.
That's like me. At one point, I had the all-in. I was doing the all-in when it was like 650 or something like that, 700. And then they started releasing all the other figures, and I was like, I can't do this. I had to rethink it a few times. And then the Malignancy Deluxe Paladin cleric down there, the little guy. So I noticed that you're not getting the monster maker, the little Varg thing.
I think I accidentally deleted that one. No, I love that figure.
So this may not be final. You may be doing some adjusting.
I thought that I added him, but I've changed it so many different times, and I think I deleted him. So yeah, he will be part of the package for sure.
Okay. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
mean,
love that. I
that's a
love that
great
monster builder figure.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Are you also going to be doing the Lore Master pack for that as well? Or
I don't
no?
think so. No.
Not a big
and I
vampire
kind of
guy.
want the core book too. They're
Oh,
saying
Ray
to
Pass
get
had to
the
jump out. Sorry. See you, buddy.
see you, Ray. Yeah, I had to make some cuts, man. I had to make some tough decisions.
Yeah, for sure. Got to make sure that get my buddy Randall in there. He's doing the Lord's work, trying to get people through math class.
I love the dwarves. I love the ladies, and
I think that wizard is
Paladin
probably
cleric.
my favorite. Is my favorite figure in this as well. She just looks. I'm glad we're getting some other. How do I say this? Human races.
Diversity.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah,
because there's like orc is a race, vampire is a race, human is a race, but outside of Lejay, like we don't have any like actual like Asian characters or you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to get some diversity in the humans.
For sure.
I'm loving that. Here is my pledge. Did a gaggle of roosters get loose in your house or what's?
Oh, it's his TV downstairs. Sorry.
No, I'm just messing with you. So I am doing the 4 bass players, just one each. I'm probably going to regret that, but I'm already over $600 with this. One each of the character packs, the heads pack. I had to get 2 of the cleric paladin, San Diego Comic Con. Definitely the little monster builder set. I'm loving that armor. I think I'm going to use. Yeah, I don't have a lot of the baddies. I just wasn't really impressed with the orc or the skeleton warrior was just too much similar to like figures I already
You
have.
could build it at home,
Yeah, I really could. I am getting that lore master set. I love this. I love the purple colorway and the vampire with the face paint. I think looks dope. I am getting the villainous paladin.
I want to ask so how do you build the lore master? Like what other parts do you use? They give you the legs and the arms and a head, but what chest and
it looks
body?
like they've put all that on Rick's or Riz, whatever his name, the thief.
But you didn't order Rick's.
No, I didn't. I have a lot of like this comes with the arms, the legs, the head, and like the books. That the rest of that body I can put together myself. I've got feet, I've got a torso I can put on there. But yeah, it looks to me like they've added it to Rick's, the thief. That's another one I'm just not getting because it's just too right now. It's too similar, as something that I already have on my shelf.
Right.
So it comes with most of what I need to build my own. Like if you were like the only thing you're really missing is feet and a torso, really,
right?
And I've got plenty of those. And so yeah, and then I am getting like just the base game because I do want to try to play this. I do want to try to make time to get this off the ground, and so I'm sacrificing like an extra figure to go ahead and get the $40 game, like just the base game. And like, if it turns out to be something that we're actually going to play and get into and we keep it up and it becomes sustainable and we make it an every week or every 2 week thing or once a month, whatever we end up doing, then I'll go and I'll track down some of the other parts and pieces as I need. But, I'm kind of like with Omar with this idea of, I have so many irons in the fire already that I don't know, is this going to be a sustainable thing where I know we're all going to be super excited about it. Like when it first comes out and we're all probably going to do our best to like make it a regular, but trying to get 4 or 5, 6 people together, online in a regular interval, every single, like whether it's 2 weeks or a month is going to be hard. And it might just be a situation where we have an open call to whoever wants to try to play. And, it's just going to be one of those things where there's a revolving door, right? Maybe there's the situation where, like this week we may have Greg, Jeff, and Omar, but then the next time we play, it may be Jersey Shore, Randall, and, Kevin Hamilton's like, what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think, so not to plug myself, but at from 1 to 3 today, we're doing New to Mythics live, but it's going to be a D&D session. And playing on to what you're talking about, I think it would be cool to have like short, like if me, you, and a couple other guys get together, Benny, I know wants to play, we could just do like a weekend. You know what I mean? Like maybe, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning or something. We all get together and we have a short session that ends basically, over the course of a weekend, instead of like a long, permanent, ongoing, ever-going thing. We could just have a quickie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think those would work.
Sometimes
better.
quickies get you through, if it's been a while,
Yeah,
Quickie.
for sure. So I think that those shorter sessions might be more like palatable and able for us to be able to like, instead of like the long drawn out, this is my, 18 session, campaign that I've built. It's like, let's just do a short, like a quick little dungeon crawling kind of thing. So I don't know. That's just
we're just going to have to play fast and loose with it. We're going to have to keep it fluid. And we don't want it to become a chore, because when something becomes a chore or a hassle, that's when people are like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Right.
So
that's what I figured.
I love playing D&D. I played for 2 years at my local comic store until the group disbanded. And I loved it. I thought we played every Wednesday night. It was fantastic. I loved it. So I kind of want to get back into that, and spending more time with you guys is always a plus.
For sure.
And, but we'll have to just make it fluid. If you can jump on and play, we're playing, jump on and play. And here's your character. And I'm not going to be all, like we're not going to be like, I'm not going to be like, oh, we can't play this week because we don't have somebody's character and their character is like crucial to the story. No, we'll just be like, you know what? They stubbed their toe and they're sitting this one out. They're sitting over there on the bench.
Yeah.
We'll catch them. They'll catch up in another hallway or whatever.
Exactly.
Kevin says, come to Texas. We're going to be doing some games in store probably monthly. Yeah. Heck
and he also mentioned his store name in the comment above that, and he will be getting some of the products.
Nice.
So that'll be cool.
Had the website up by then. Well, then I know who I'll be ordering from. Isn't Sir Adalric Asian? Possibly Sir Adalric. Is he? Yeah, I guess I haven't really. I guess so.
It's been a minute. I don't think he's reachable.
Yeah, I've got mine over there. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. I guess he's just too new for me to remember that. So anyway, look, we've gone for almost 2 hours. It's an hour and 42 minutes. That's a lot for us, but we've had a full show. I'm going to get off of here because I know you need some time to prep and get ready for your 1 o'clock RPG session. So let's do that. Benny says, is there any way to know what we can also pick up at retailers? Everything, right? Like everything will be.
It's available. Up to the retailer is what they. So like what Kevin, if Kevin wants to carry it in his store, he can. If Sven, our buddy Sven, wants to carry it, he can.
I'm sure Steve will.
Yeah, I'm sure Steve will too. It's up to them. But yeah, I mean, I think other than the exclusive items, everything is available for them to sell at retail. And it should be on the Horseman table too next year. So we should be able to, grab some stuff off the table and enjoy that. So
and I'll probably pick up Rick's and an orc and a skeleton warrior later on down the road. I probably will, we'll be at Legion's Con and go, oh, I've got some extra cash. I'll pick up one of those. It's just like not one of the ones that I have to have like first off. See you, Faisal. Yeah, we're about to check out anyway. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. And I've got a big mess in my floor to clean up as always. It's been a great show. It's been a long one.
Always fun.
Thank you guys for jumping in early today. We super appreciate it. We'll catch you in the toy aisles and we'll see you next week.
See you guys. Thank you.